Hey everyone, it's Tony George from DocSports.com. We're talking Thursday night football, Raiders at the Rams here on Amazon Prime tonight. We'll tell you what's going on over at the website as well at the end of the video. Just a brief note, I haven't been putting up a lot of videos this week, only one. I've been under the weather, have kind of an itis, so to speak. Still under the weather, but we're grinding. We'll have some more free picks for you over the weekend in NBA, college basketball, and of course the NFL as well. Here, as we're kind of slightly on the mend, so apologize for the low volume in free pick content. Nonetheless, this game tonight, couple different. Matter of fact, we've done this with a lot of Thursday and Monday night games because, as you know, if you follow me, I rarely put these games out for premium plays. I finally did on Monday night. Thought I had a good angle with the Buccaneers. How'd that work out for me? Had a 2-2 split on Sunday. And then came out with that beauty. Man. But that being said, this game here tonight, couple of things here. If you didn't think that the LA Rams were in desperation mode, that was confirmed by the picking up on the waiver wire of third string Carolina Panther quarterback Baker Mayfield, who may see the field tonight. That's where they're at. That's why they're a 6.5-point home underdog. That's right. The returning Super Bowl champions at home on a Thursday night against a middle-of-the-pack AFC West team is a almost touchdown underdog. That's where you're at. Cup's out. Offensive line is in shambles. It's like Swiss cheese most of the time for any quarterback standing behind center. You have no running game. Best defensive players out. And on the other side of the coin, Josh McDaniels is putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Took him a while because LA looked like a team just in a complete shambles earlier this year. Even into the midseason, they ripped off 3 wins in a row. He's found some synergy on offense between the running game, fundamental pass blocking, Carr making better throws, Devontae Adams in almost every game, he makes huge plays now. The last 3 games, he's wide open. I mean, all these big plays he's making, he's made a couple of really good catches in tight coverage, but for the most part, a lot of these big plays, he's wide open. Nobody even around him. Whether it's busted coverages from these teams or maybe a pick route. You know what that is if you ever played football. Sometimes you get by with it, and sometimes they flag you for pass interference, but whatever. And you can't give this guy 2 yards or more if the ball's accurate because he's going to beat you. And that's what's going on. And they're able to balance their attack. Their defense has played well. They get after the quarterback very well. They got a lot of good players there. And they're playing the best football of the season. Say they're peaking at the right time. Probably the second best team in the AFC West. They're not better than Kansas City. But they're better than the Chargers. They just beat them last week. And they're sure as hell better than Denver. Talking about AFC West. Denver's almost a 10-point underdog at home in December in a divisional game with Russell Wilson, a quarterback. That tells you where they're at. Matter of fact, it's a coin flip between which team is worse, the Broncos or the Rams. That being said, I'm not laying six. Is the buy sign on the Raiders good enough to lay 6.5 on the road after the way they played the majority of this season? The answer to that question is no. Also, on the flip side of that answer is the fact that could they win tonight 35-10? Yeah, they could. You take a look at some of their numbers, though, and they're not impressive in terms of offense here. The total's 43.5. They put up 27 against the Chargers last week. They put up 40 against Seattle. I don't know how. That game still stymies me. How Seattle could screw that up so bad. They're obviously overtime. They stuck up a touchdown in overtime. But they put up 22 against Denver. That was overtime. 20 against Indianapolis. 20 against Jacksonville. 0 against the Saints. That was October 30th. That being said here, the only way to play this game, and we do this on Thursdays and Mondays a lot, same game teaser. Take the Raiders and tease them down to -0.5 point. Take the total and tease it up to 49.5 and take the under. I did for a $100 bill. You should too. DocSports.com. We got a free $60 and a link in the description below, right below the video. Take you over there if you've never been a member. Just sign up. We'll park $60 in your account. No hassles. No salesman calling you. None of that 1985 silver-tongued devil salesman on the phone, super lock of the millennium dude. We don't have any of those. Never have. That's why we've been around 51 years. Take advantage of the free $60. Stick it in your account. Utilize it on the website. There's not only me there. There's 11 other guys. We'll have all of our football out today. We have a 4-unit prop bet in this game tonight. I find more value, and I rarely put out a 4-unit prop bet. Rarely. I think I've had like 3 or 4 all year. They're 2 and 3 unit picks max. Great prop bet tonight. Odds makers completely left the door wide open on this one. Got a doubleheader in college basketball. 4-unit NBA, 3-unit NHL. Both those cashed in last night. Come over to Docs and get them. And all football will be out at 3 Central, and we're still working on the NFL card. I could have 5 plays, and I could maybe only have 1. Still working on it. Tricky board this week. Tread lightly. Doc Sports, place to be. Have a great Thursday.